I think the perspective of women has changed so much. Nothing comes easy. I think I've always said this. Things just keep falling in place as long as you just keep believing in yourself and putting in the work. Hi, I'm Neeraja Kona. I'm a costume designer and stylist and work predominantly in the South film industry. I think designing is something that chose me more than me choosing the designing part of it. It's a very serendipitous way of my career chose me. I happened to come back from the US, I did study fashion marketing, and I stumbled upon into the field of styling thanks to my cousin and people around me, and I think it's something that it was just meant to be. Artistic side of mine, I think I dabble a little too much into everything. As much as I love designing or styling people, I think I gravitate towards anything that helps me express myself a little creatively. That could be plating my food when I cook something and taking pictures of it, or taking pictures of my son or my friends, or painting or writing, or just things that sort of help me express myself a little better. I think I'm very lucky, I should say, that I do get to call myself a little bit of all of those. The writing thing, I think, has just been a part of my life for a very long time. I've been a designer for about 10 years, but I think writing has been there since I don't know when. And the cooking, I think I completely owe it to my lockdown, and that's when it started predominantly. But I've somehow always just dabbled in a little bit of everything. And time management, again, it just so happens that I sort of do what I want to do at that minute, and I don't really think much about what is the next part. If right now, if I feel this is what I need to do, I sort of focus into that and I just do that. I think we're very lucky to be part of a world right now where women, I think the perspective of women has changed so much. I'm talking about even in the last 10-15 years to what it is now, and it's amazing how so many more industries and the way it has just outshone there. I have always been very lucky that I've had a family that has always supported me enough to try and do things in various fields and not really question on the worth of it or the end result of it per se. So I think that has sort of helped me try in different things. It could be traveling by myself, or it could be doing something really radically out there, but nobody ever said no to me, and I think that's where it all begins. So I do think I relate myself a lot to the women of this now, and I think it's only the beginning for the womanhood the way I feel it's going about. I think more than the advice part of it, I really think there are two qualities that a stylist or a costume designer per se would want to have. It is putting in a lot of hard work and having a lot of perseverance. I mean, nothing comes easy. I think I've always said this. It's more than the fact of your talent or the creativity that you've had. It's about the persona that you have and the personality that you have. And you have to be willing to let go of certain things and have to be willing to put in the hours that are required. Sometimes it's away from family, sometimes it's time away from friends, but it is obviously towards a goal that you're working for, and that would be my advice for anybody coming into the industry. I don't think there's a success mantra, because I really devour my books, but Rumi is one of my favorite poets, authors, quotes, and so his sayings have always sort of stuck with me, and I always really believe in what you seek is always seeking you, and I think that's just the way how my life has been so far. I've never really set out by saying this is what I want, but somehow I think life always knew what I wanted, and I think very beautifully things just keep falling in place as long as you just keep believing in yourself and putting in the work. I wish each and every one of you a very happy Dussehra. I hope the festival brings in all the happiness and prosperity into each home. Thank you so much.